Are you ready to do 18 minutes of work? This is day 9 of the Fundamentals of Kettlebell program that we're doing on my channel. And we're doing the flow, which consists of a deadlift, a row, a clean, a press, and a squat, all two-handed, and kettlebell swings. Everything every minute on the minute. And today we're doing 18 minutes of work, which means 9 sets of the flow, 3 repetitions of the entire flow in each set, and 9 sets of swings, 5 swings in each set. Means we've got one more day of training to go before we hit the 20-minute mark, and we start to increase the number of repetitions in the sets until we get to 5 repetitions of the flow in a set and 10 repetitions of the swing in a set. And then we're home free to start doing single-handed work and some other cool stuff. But for today, I'm ready to get started, and I hope you are too. So, when you start a timer, let's go. Let's start with the flow, nice and slow. Make sure we hinge properly. Deadlift, thrust from the hips. Make that row, lift it up, press it overhead, and squat. And once we've got the movement, deadlift, row, clean, press, squat, and the third time, deadlift, row, clean, press, squat. And we're golden. On to the first set of 5 swings. We're just going to wait for the minute timer to run out. Now, how do you feel? Do you feel you're making any progress? Do you feel that you've gotten a bit stronger, maybe a bit fitter? Do you feel like it's too light and too easy? Let's work up to the 20-minute marks. There's nothing wrong with having an easy start, but showing up and doing 15 to 18 minutes of work. Remember, let the weight pull you through and thrust your hips forward. Let them do the work as you do those 5 kettlebell swings. And I'm working with a lightweight, real beginner's weight, 8 kilos, minding my technique, minding the way I move, checking in with my body, and making sure that when we start to do more in the minute, I have the proper techniques, so I run less risk of getting injured, and I'm not overdoing it with my body, because things can get heavy very quickly, and when things get too heavy, things might hurt, or I might adopt the wrong technique, which might lead to injuries, which prevents me from training. Second set of the flow. Hinge, deadlift, row, clean press, squat, set down, deadlift, row, clean and press, and squat. The final one, deadlift, row, clean, press, and squat. There we go. And now we're getting ready for the second set of swings. And then we have 7 more to go. It's only 18 to 20 minutes of the day. And at the end of today, we've reviewed deadlifts, we've reviewed two-handed swings. We're just going to look at a one-sided core stability exercise. So, hike it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because one of the keys to lifting heavier weights and to getting stronger here, specifically with the kettlebells, is to work on core stability, the girdle that runs around, that keeps us upright, and that allows us to create that stiffness when we are lifting heavy weights that prevent injuries. And there are a couple of exercises that we need to do. deadlift, row, clean, press, deadlift, row, clean, press, squat, deadlift, row, clean, press, squat. There we go. We are now in the third set of these, which means the third set of swings is coming up. Working on that core stability is important. So we have the deep sit, we have the halo, which helps with our mobility, lower body, upper body, and strength. Now I'm going to just add one core stability exercise. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 swings. Third set. Down. Onto the fourth set of the flow. And by the way, the core exercise, we're not going to do anything crazy like sit-ups or hanging leg raises or anything. So it'll be very relatively straightforward. One of the McGill Big Three, you know, the bird dog. We're just going to add that to the end of the session for a bit of extra practice. By the way, as you're doing these exercises, obviously anything starts to hurt, stop. There's no point in training through pain. Fourth set. Row, clean, press, squat, row, clean, press, squat, deadlift, row, clean, press, squat, and we're done. And the fourth set of the swings, and then we're almost at the halfway point of this round of training. And you're doing really well. You just keep going, catch your breath, relax. We're all in good time and a good space here. First from the hips. Let the weight pull you down. Let your hips and the big muscles in your body do all the work. We're going for the fifth set of the flow in a moment. You might notice your heart rate coming up. You might notice that you need to catch your breath. Just take it easy, don't lie down, keep moving a little bit, walk up and down, march in place, and give your body time, give your heart time to adjust. One, 2, third repetition. There we go. And getting ready for the fifth set of kettlebell swings. Well, it's fun to do simple and easy workouts to complement more difficult workouts, to complement more intense days. So we don't always have to train heavy or to the max. The most important thing is that we move for 15-20 minutes. in a day. That's and there we go. It's the 5th set done. We're on to the 6th set. We're past the halfway point. You're doing a good job keeping up. And this is only going to get more fun and more intense as we go along. And you can always come back to this video or any of the other videos to follow along and to keep going. Again, mind that hip hinge, and in the squat, mind that squat. Use your knees, 2 different movements in the same flow. Really work those lats on the deadlift, specifically on the row. Make sure that you're activating those muscles, because it's too easy to just very quickly pull, but you really want to feel that you're using your back and telling those muscles to contract as you work them. And you might think, well, the weight's a bit too light for me for that. We'll get to heavier weights over time. We'll wait till you try doing this for 20 minutes with a 12 or 16. 6th set of the kettlebell swings. There we go. On to the 7th set. See, we're getting closer to finishing the work for today. And if it feels a bit like a repetition grind, just remember it's the first 2 weeks of a training program, so it's okay if there's some repetition to it and some grinding to it, because we're putting the foundation for strength and conditioning for a lot of different work. And you'll see over time that if you stick with it, you'll become monstrously strong and conditioned. Deadlift, row, press, squat, deadlift, row, press, squat, deadlift, row, press, squat, and set it down. And going for the 7th set of kettlebell swings. If kettlebells are all we have to work with, we can do complete full body strength workouts with heavier kettlebells. We can do conditioning workouts with medium to light kettlebells. A lot of different things that we can do. Five. We're going for the 8th set of the flow. Means we're more than 80% done for today's workout. And remember, it's all about technique. It's all about that hinge while we're holding it in the clean, in the two-handed rack position. We activate our glutes, pull up our kneecaps, quads, lats, core, tuck the ribcage down a bit, press up before we sink down into a squat. Ready? Deadlift. Activate the back. Row. Clean. Lock out. Squat. Down. Deadlift. Row. Clean. Press. Squat. And the last one. Deadlift. Row. Clean. Press. Squat. There we go. We are now on the 8th set, and we're going for the final one. And then one more day to go, and we're done. We'll be able to do 20 minutes of work. We've taken 2 weeks, given our body time to grow and learn and adapt. 4, 5. Now we're going to the final set of the flow and the final set of the kettlebell swings. You're almost there. Keep in mind, keep breathing. Exhale on the movement. Short, don't blow out all the oxygen in your lungs. Just give it a short to make sure you're using that power and force that your body generates, steering it well. Final set. Hope you're ready, and then we're done for today. Deadlift, row, clean press, squat. Deadlift, row, clean press, squat. Deadlift, row, clean press, squat. And we're golden on to the final set of 5 swings. So it's 27 repetitions of the flow and 45 repetitions of the swing. It's a nice amount of work for a beginner workout. You can go do anything else afterwards. You can go for a walk, for a bike ride if you want. You don't have to be done. 3, 4, 5. You don't have to feel that you have to be done. The only thing that you need to do is show up and do the work. That was the 9th set. That is 18 minutes on the timer. Let's take the full 30 seconds to relax, and then we're going to just drop into that deep squat. We're going to work the kettlebell as a halo, and then we're going to do the bird dog in addition, just to finish off 3 more minutes of work. But if you feel like you're done, you go ahead and be done. That's completely fine. Up. And we just sit as deep as we comfortably can. Don't force it. If your feet are turned out slightly, that's completely fine. If they're pointing forward, that's completely fine. But like I said, slightly, you can keep moving. You can make figure 8s if you want to work that ankle mobility a bit more. You also just lean forward on those ankles, whatever's comfortable for you. It's all supposed to feel like exercising. It's supposed to be relaxing. You'll see, you'll start to be able to squat in different settings and positions much more easily and much better. So, and we move on with the halo 5 times. Paused to the left here. Nice and close. Don't swing it around your back. It's okay if the kettlebell touches the nape of your neck as you do this. Keep it tight. Control the movement. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now that we've done that, you can get down on hands and knees. And we're going to do about 30 seconds on each side. And this is a relatively straightforward exercise. You lift up one leg and squeeze your glutes and contract your core to hold it there. If this is comfortable, you can add one arm up there and you hold for about 20 to 30 seconds. And then you switch back 20 to 30 seconds. The other leg first again, contract the glute core. This is a core exercise. Squeeze your fist. If anything hurts, you stop. You hold that contraction for about 30 seconds. Neutral spine. Don't bend it or hollow it out. And there we go. Now we have 3 more exercises at the end. That was 18 minutes of work. The next one is going to be 20 minutes of work. The final one before we start to move up the number of repetitions, which will make it a bit more intense, but still a beginner workout. And we're going to learn some unilateral kettlebell exercises as well as we go up to the 10 times 10 two-handed swings. Thanks a lot for dropping by. If you're interested in what I'm doing, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and let's be on this journey together. I train for living an adventurous, self-sufficient and healthy life, hopefully well into my 90s, up to 100 maybe. And if you want to be on this journey with me, then I'd love to go there together. Take care, friend.